Hey, it's a gorgeous sunny day in San Francisco, and I'm excited because I'm here today with Pioneer Electronics to check out its NEX in-dash receivers outfitted with CarPlay. Now, if you're not familiar with CarPlay, it's basically Apple's iOS distilled down for use in the car. And it has a bunch of extra functionality that you don't get with just your phone. Let's go check it out.
Music, exact same icon. Maps, exact same icon. Messages, same icon. And then they've added a couple more down here that just give quick, easy shortcuts to get to other functions. Apple really has leveraged Siri. But now that we're using it in the car, Siri becomes so powerful because it ties all of these features and functions together so seamlessly and so easy to use while you drive. So we'll start off with calling. Now, as soon as I hit phone or messages, Siri's automatically going to start listening because, again, our main purpose is really to let Siri do most of the work that we would normally do by touching the phone or looking at the phone.
Calling Vicki Miller.
So what's great about that, Siri was listening. I said who I want to call. It automatically went to the phone. Again, screen stays blank on the phone. And now it's making a call out to Vicki Miller. This is actually ringing through to one of our office lines, so before the voicemail picks up, I'm going to end this call. Okay. But as you can see, you have the same mute, keypad, buttons, and again, it's exactly the same interface that the consumer already has on their phone. So it will be very, very familiar, to the point where this is exactly the same as what we have on our phone. So you have your favorites, so any of your favorites where you have contact images pulled in as well, all of that pulls in and you can easily scroll through those. You have your recent calls, your contacts, keypad, voicemails. Next up is music, and when we click on music, now again, we're in the exact same interface. Now you will notice we were playing an HD radio station before we launched Apple CarPlay. That continues to play in the background. So we can do any of our phone calling, any of our maps functions, any of our messaging functions with our Pioneer source, whether it's the radio, Sirius XM, DVD, CD, any of those things can still continue to play in the background. But as soon as I start listening to music through Apple CarPlay, that will take over. So we can go to our music playing, and again, this is exactly the same menu icons and functions that you see on your actual iPhone. So you do have access to iTunes Radio, you have access to your playlists, your artists, and it's sorted exactly the same way as it is in your iPhone, songs, and the more, which gives you the albums, genres, compilations, and composers. We are using Apple Maps, and the first thing you'll notice is that the Apple Maps has implemented real-time traffic information. So the red lines obviously are heavier traffic, the orange lines are a little bit medium or slow traffic. And then any road networks, it even has indicators for the one-way streets. So it is a very well done map implementation. What's really nice is it also is really tying all of the Apple iPhone functions together. It's also pulling in any addresses that have come in via text message or email. Now, of course, to be safe as possible when you're driving, it doesn't pull in the entire email, so you'll never see the full text message that you can read, you'll never see the full email that you can read, but it notices that, okay, this is an address, so there's an address here that has been sent to you. It actually pulls that information out, and I could click on this and it'll automatically route to that address. The next, obviously easy thing we have here, any of your bookmarks, so if you've saved home, work, my kids' school, any of those will be located here in our bookmarks, but we can also easily search for things. So I'll hit this magnifying glass and we'll search for...
Where would you like to go?
Find us a museum.
I found 12 museums pretty close to you.
So now it's great because we simply ask Siri to find us something. And we can go through and we can pick one. Now we could click on that, but we can also go back and do very specific searches. And this is really kind of where the power of Siri and the power of Apple Maps kind of combine. If you've used, and I'm sure you have, any other navigation systems, one of the most confusing things is going to an airport. Siri has the power.
Where would you like to go?
I want to go to SFO.
Getting directions to San Francisco International Airport.
So Siri has the power to really differentiate that really what you're looking for is, okay, you're in San Francisco. The most common match for that is the San Francisco International Airport.